Hello and welcome back to the Blade of Akar channel. You are watching Entropia Universe, and in this episode I'm taking a look at the Colonist Jumpsuit upgrade chain. I'm starting with the green, where I had to kill 15 creatures and then go to 3 different locations around Camp Icarus. And in order to keep the yellow jumpsuit, I needed to add 2 ingredients in order to upgrade: 45 generic leather and 10,000 shrapnel. And in doing so, I get the Colonist green jumpsuit. Now, I need to move on to the next level, which has a fairly low requirement: reach professional level 1. Which of course I've already surpassed. So the next point in this one is to get 300 Sabakuma kills. So I do that at the Sabakuma wave spawn, kill the creeper and head back. And now we can complete the stage 2 Colonist Jumpsuit mission. And this one wants 5 wool cloth and 30,000 shrapnel. Thankfully I have some of this stuff. Now for each level things are going to get more and more expensive. For the next part I need to visit the Fort Argus PvP zone, which I do. And I get to the right location, which was easily marked on the map. And now I get to see that it wants 100,000 shrapnel and 35 soft leather. I don't have 100,000 shrapnel, so off I go on a bit of a hunting mission. And sometime after that, I've finished hunting a bunch of Ambulamax, and it's time to trade in the items. It's a 10 ped worth of that. And now we have the military green issue jumpsuit. So what's next? Red. Red is the next suit. And let's find out what we need to pay up to get the red suit. The first thing it wants us to achieve is level 10, which we've done. And this one wants 2,000 animal muscle oil just to swap it up, but obviously if you're keeping the old one as well, you're going to have to pay a little bit more. And it wants 6,000 animal oil residue, which I happen to have. So it's time to pay up, and we'll just throw in the resources here. Clicky clicky. And voila, we now have the Colonist red issue jumpsuit. Next up is stage 5 for the grey suit, and that wants us to have 100 health points already, which we already have, and it wants 5,000 animal eye oil, and if we want to keep the old suit we need 2,500 animal thyroid oil. So sometime later I accumulate those bits and bobs and pay the price. Drop those in there. Clicky clicky again. Let's get back on the right page. There we go. And there is the grey colonist suit. So what's next? Well, we have stage 6, which is the white colonist suit. And that wants us to reach 120 HP, which again, I've already surpassed. So that one wants 2,500 animal adrenal oil and 1,000 animal pancreas oil. Now things are getting rather expensive. So it took me a little while, but I got there in the end. And it's time to pay the price. Here we go. Ready to click. Et voila. We now have the white jumpsuit. So, I decided to come to Jameson's Reach and show off each of the suits. And here we have the standard issue yellow suit. Or, you know, the new OJs. And here we have the green one, which is obviously the first one you get, which, you know, it looks kind of cool, but obviously it's an indicator of newbiness. Next up is the blue suit, which actually looks, you know, a bit better actually. It's got that kind of slightly weathered look to it. It looks kind of cool. Moving on from there, we've got the military green, which it isn't very clear as far as the colours go. I'm not a big fan myself, but, you know, someone out there will enjoy that one. Looks kind of cool, I guess. Moving on, we get to red. Now, red is one of my favourites. The red does look kind of cool. I probably find myself in this one fairly often. Took a little bit more to get that one. And then we start getting into the much more expensive zone of the grey suit, which looks an awful lot like the military green. You know, the military green isn't that many shades different from the grey. But, you know, this looks cool. But we're going to move on to the best one you can get right now, which is the white. And that is my top favourite item. So out of all of these suits, the red, the white and the blue are my favourites. The white being the most preferred one. Not just because the white is kind of a nice colour here, but just by the fact that it is the stage 6 Colonist Jumpsuit at the end of the day, and it's kind of a status symbol more than it is anything else. It's a shame that you know, it's so heavily based on throwing money at it to do the upgrades. It would be much better if it was just solely based on your ability and what you've achieved. Anyway, I'm going to leave this one here. If you liked it, don't forget to hit like, share and subscribe, and I shall see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching, and bye bye for now.